Hot mic. All right, all right. So it looks like we are actually live. Actually, what you guys heard me crunching on was pretzels. It wasn't, what did somebody say? It sounded like Fritos. It wasn't Fritos. It was pretzels, pretzel sticks. I actually like this little nibblers, I guess is what they're called. But Kroger stopped carrying them like a year ago. So now I have to settle for these. These are okay, but I like the nibblers better. The problem with the nibblers is I eat way too many of them because they're easy. They seem small, but they go deep. So yeah, it's audio recording of Gorilla Cage at the St. Louis Zoo. What are we talking about? Oh, that's what the album's gonna be? That'd be nice. So the reason the mic was live is because one thing I don't like about computers is when, well, just everything in life. If you know why something doesn't work or just suddenly stops doing what it was normally doing, it totally is fine. It's fine. You try to fix it and you deal with it. But when you don't know why something does something and you just can't understand why it changed or what the reasoning behind it would be, it's so infuriating. So I plugged in my mic today. In the last, 4 or 5 weeks since I've been back, it's like just does its thing. It just like starts. And then today, this morning, I plug it in and no sound. So it decides like it doesn't want to have recording. I didn't change anything on my computer. So I had to kind of upload the mic so that it was like live. But when I did that, I forgot that when it's on the first screen, that's all of a sudden live now, where it wasn't before. So I don't know why it changed, but it did. Glad you guys picked it out, and I didn't say anything crazy. It's the word of live streaming, people. And interesting enough, this shirt here, it looks blue. Does it look blue to you guys? Because it's absolutely purple. It's like really, really purple. But in this screen, it looks really blue. Does it look blue to you guys? Because it's kind of funny. Because it's so purple. It's like a dark purple. But on here, it looks very blue. So maybe it's this light or whatever that's doing it. But yeah, it's super blue to me on here. But looking down at it, it's incredibly purple. So I don't get it. All right, I'm only going to say this once, and then we're going to move on so we can get to this stream, full album by Colin, is that it was so frustrating because this weekend they were like, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be the most gorgeous weekend ever here in Ohio and Columbus. And they were like, it's going to be like 70, high of 77, 78 degrees, sunny. And yesterday morning, the reason we didn't do a stream is because I had to do a volunteering thing with work. And it was gorgeous yesterday morning. It was absolutely gorgeous. And then at 1 or 2 o'clock, it starts raining. And it like rained most of the night, like half the night. And now it's raining now, and it's raining all day. When they said Friday night that it would not be raining until like late Sunday night, and they were like, oh, it's gonna be the most gorgeous weekend, and it's turned out to be. I don't know how you can be that wrong after so many years of us doing meteorology and like getting better at it, supposedly, how you can be that wrong about the weather. It went from supposed to be probably the most gorgeous weekend to raining all weekend. I just don't understand it. Pyramid, you definitely should know what I'm talking about because it's absolutely retarded. I was supposed to go play golf again today because, as you all know, last weekend it was pretty nice during the weekend until I get to my tee on Sunday and it's raining. It just starts pouring for like 30 minutes to the point where the whole course is waterlogged. So I just had to cancel. So what did I do? I was like, oh, it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful weekend. So I'm going to try to go play golf on Sunday again. My tee time's at 2 o'clock, and I'm going to cancel it because it's fucking raining. So retarded. It's the freaking meteorologist's fault, Pyramid. They're retarded. How can you be so bad at your job that you say it's going to be a beautiful weekend until Sunday night, and it's freaking raining all weekend? That's just, they're retarded. So anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. I will say this as well before we get started. We are absolutely booked, people. I'm just like, I love it, but I'm telling you right now, we are booked. So like 4 sets came in the last 3 days. And I was like, holy shit, this is going to take forever. So I'm just letting you guys know. No, Jason, Midwest weather is not unpredictable. It's actually really predictable. You know what weather is unpredictable? If this was Denver, Colorado, it would make sense that something like this happens. I feel bad for the meteorologists in Denver, Colorado. Because when you have a mountain range, shit happens that doesn't normally happen. It's very unpredictable. But the Midwest, you can see that shit coming from Canada and Denver for like days. For days. They have no excuse here in Ohio. None whatsoever. But anyway, so people were turning in sets like hotcakes. And so, as I told you guys last week, next Saturday, as like this weekend, I will not be doing a stream next Saturday morning because there's a friend that I have to meet at where I went to college. It's like 3 hours away from here. He drove all the way from Denver, and so I'm going to meet him there so he doesn't have to drive more. And we're going to meet there for the day. So, and we're hopefully going to play golf, but I'm guessing it's going to be raining, so we're probably not going to be playing golf. And so no stream on Saturday. But then we have Sunday and Monday. Who's next Sunday and Monday? It is, let me look at this. So next Sunday is Jean-Francois, or no, I'm sorry, John Feedy is next Sunday. John Feedy is next Sunday. And then next Monday is Adrian Widener. And then the following weekend is Colin again. Colin turned in another set. And then Scott McCumber turned in another set. And then Jason Gentry turned in a set. So we're 3 weeks out, people. So Jason, you're on Saturday, September 3rd. People, we are out. We're like 3 weeks booked out until September 3rd. So that leaves Sunday, September 4th and Monday, September 5th. Which I'm telling you, I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to do one Monday probably. Because that's a holiday. That's Labor Day. And I'm not going to do a set on my weekend. My one Monday off before, yeah. So we're booked out 3 weeks, people. So if you're wanting to get a set in here, you guys are going to have to do that quick because we're already 3 weeks booked. I don't think this has ever happened on the channel. So it's a good problem to have. But for those of you who really want to get your sets in, you're going to start lining up for like a month. It's going to be a month. So this is pretty cool. Yeah, I might have to reopen the Thursday streams. Holy shit. That is a distinct possibility, Scott, because if we get like a month out or 2 months out, I'm definitely going to bring back the Thursdays to get through some of those until it calms down a little bit again. But again, this is a good problem to have. All right, we're already 13 minutes in. Para has to go to work. So let's get into this set. What is the album going to be? Well, I'm almost can guarantee that the album writer is going to watch this. And so I'm just going to say, make sure he doesn't want me to. Yep. I just want to say, Dean, welcome to this chat. I wish you were actually here live so you could kind of like tell us about the songs that we're listening to. I really, really respect you. I like your voice. I like the music that you guys have produced. It'll be very interesting because I think a lot of people in this chat find your music a little too poppy for them, but I love most of it. So let's see this album through. Hey, Captain and fellow music explorers. Today we have a treat. I got in touch with Dean Wells, who's the singer, over email, and he gave his blessing for a full Teramaze album reaction. Now, normally this would get blocked, but it's not going to get blocked most likely because Dean has said that it's okay that we're going to watch this. So thank you, Dean, for that permission. Really appreciate it. So no filters necessary today. The album I chose is called I Wonder. There's actually a Christian band called PFR I used to listen to when I was in high school. And I think one of their songs was I Wonder Why. So sounds interesting. Dean, I think you're a Christian. I think this is a Christian band. I think, right, Colin? If you are, do you know of a band named PFR? They broke up a long, long time ago, but I loved them. They were like a little cheesy, but I loved them. They were great. I saw them in concert actually like 3 times. This is Teramaze's 7th album and marks the start of a burst of productivity for the band, releasing 3 full albums in a single year. Dude, that is fucking crazy. I don't care if you don't even like the music. For someone to have that much creative ability to write 3 full albums in a single year, that is impressive. That's fucking impressive. So, about this album, Dean said in an interview, I Wonder is an album I've personally wanted to write for a very long time. Having Andrew, who's on bass, Chris, who's on guitar, and Nick, the guy who has zero expression, if I remember correctly, on drums. In this chapter of this body of music, in this chapter of Teramaze was the perfect formula to do so. So he had the perfect formula of band players to write this album, I Wonder, something he's wanted to write for a very long time, okay? I believe we achieved everything we set out to within this body of music. It's the most emotional and honest I've been as a songwriter in my life, and it's been a great challenge. Dean, I'm just going to say to you, and I hope you understand, on a first listen, we're not going to get that emotion through the lyrics because lyrics are kind of the last thing that come on top of a song on a first listen. It's when you get into the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 listens that you can actually start concentrating on what the lyrics are saying. So I'm just going to tell you right now, you have to put it in context. This is a first listen, so I'm going to be paying attention more to the music than I am the lyrics, unless that's very clear. Because I like to break it up like that, because people are like, well, why don't you put up the lyrics on the screen? Because if I start looking at the lyrics, then I stop listening at the music. If I listen to the music, I stop looking at the lyrics. It just doesn't do any good. I'm a one-track mind. All guys are. Did you guys ever see that picture that was like, it had like this computer board and it had like 1,000,001 like things you can touch and turn, and then over here on this other side of the picture it was like that same thing but it only had one, and it said women, men. It's stereotypical, but it's true, because stereotypes are generally true. All right, so let's get into this. I'm looking forward to it. I will say this, I'm going to predict, from everything we've heard of Teramaze so far, I think one critique I'm going to have, maybe, unless I'm totally wrong, is Teramaze so far has been very similar to Leprous' last album, Ophelia. Ophelia has great, I mean, I fucking love every song on that album, pretty much. Not a bad song on the album, but all of the songs sound pretty much similar. Like, not the same, but similar. I think Teramaze is very similar. I like a lot of the songs from Teramaze, but I also have to say, from song to song, it's a lot of the same kind of song, if that makes sense. So I'm going to see if, now that we're listening through a whole album, if every song kind of has that Leprous Ophelian, which I'm not knocking it necessarily for that, because I still find great songs. Because it's not like you have to have blues and rock and metal all in one album. I mean, Dream Theater always said this too. Whenever people would talk about, oh, you know, when the album comes out, it's going to sound like this. I think Petrucci had no qualms about saying, like, we are who we are. Like, we'll do some different stuff, which they've done a lot of different stuff, but they always are who they are. It's Dream Theater. It's not going to be... And I think that's one of the reasons Metallica kind of went off the rails a little bit, because they went away from their bread and butter and tried to be different. So anyway, I'll stop talking. Here we go with the first song. This is... Personal highlights include Here to Watch, Idle Hands, The Devil's Workshop, I Wonder. So he says there's 3 songs of the 10. There's 10 songs that are kind of his highlights. We'll see what ours is. This is called Ocean Floor. He says band playthrough, so I'm guessing it's instrumental for the first song. It's a good 6-minute song. So here we go. Let's do it. And I got to catch up on your comments. All right, here we go. I love that we get to watch the video. Thank you, Dean. Love that. Dun, dun, dun. Harmony there. I've said this before. Teramaze writes really good, like, in my opinion, poppy, but like heavy riffs. See? Liking this. Come on, drummer, smile. Dude, I love the chunky. It's poppy, right? But if you take out his voice, it's kind of heavy. I think his voice is what adds the poppiness to it. Fuck yeah, Dean. He's playing guitar too. Yeah, see how he looked at the camera right there? Yeah, Dean's like, yeah. Ooh, I love this song. And I've told you guys how much I love the mix of pop and heavy. Great harmonies. Oh, Dean, I wish you were here so I could interact with you. Pretend how much you wanted for my life. Nice. Oh, I love this chorus. Oh man, I think my voice is too loud. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, what's up, Katone? Katone. Just saw your, This is definitely going on the playlist, for sure. Digging this song, guys. Dean, way to start out the album for me. It's at the end.
How do I explain to them life we've all been fooled to believe in? There's nothing left.
Oh, I just saw Colin said he asked Dean to come.
We all had to dance to feel alive. When we begin to feel alive, we've all been fooled to feel alive. There is nothing left that we can hide to make me
Dun, dun, dun. Yes! Dean, I can feel the fucking emotion, dude. You got a fucking awesome voice, Dean. Nice. Oh, Children Play. This might be my favorite song by these guys. Well, Colin, I'm telling you right now, this song's gonna be hard to beat. It's a little long, but I think it's fantastic. I wish. Oh, he's playing the solo. Yeah, Scott, because the 25-minute long song is long. I love this like breakdown too. Dude, this is definitely my favorite song by them. Wow. All right, I'm not going to do this a lot so that we can keep going through the album because we have 10 songs. For sure, my favorite song by these guys. That was an incredible opening to an album. I think the chorus was really, really well done. Had that poppy chorus, kind of like that's why I've always told you guys I love Caligula's Horse, when they have like the verse that's kind of a breakdown and cool heavy riff, genty stuff, and then like a wonderful emotional chorus that is really catchy. That was the fucking formula right there. Great fucking song. All right, next song is called Only Daylight. This is a 7-minute banger, so let's see how this one goes. Go. building. Yeah, Scott, that's what I said. If there's one thing true about Teramaze to me, is good riffage in the verses, good choruses, and I think Dean's voice is beautiful. Guess that was three things, not one. Where the fuck is Adrian? You better not be playing golf. I'm telling you, this is starting to feel like a Helion, where every song sounds kind of similar, but it's very catchy and good. Okay, Colin, that makes sense. If it stays like this for 7 minutes, I'll probably agree with you. One. Exactly. He's golfing or drilling or masturbating. Forgot about that. That dude's a chronic masturbator. I think he said, like, during a live stream, he does it 6 times or something like that. John, the reason I said that is because I'm basing it off my assumption that it's going to sound like this throughout the whole album, which I think it will. I'm already going to say it. I like one better than two. Like that riff. Little jungle. Is my voice really loud? I think it's kind of too loud, right? Turn that down. It's a latte. Very basic. Okay. Okay. I like that. Ryan, that would make a lot of sense. See, this is why I love this channel, when we have different vibes. I do like the song. I will say in the last video, Dean looks so different between having hair and then being bald like this. I personally think I like him better like this, but that one video that we watched a couple weeks ago where he had a bunch of hair, I didn't even recognize him. Very emotional. Which he said, according to his quote, that this was like something that he really felt comfortable doing now. It was emotional. feel it in the music.
as they dance around me. No one will find me. No one will see me.
I'm really impressed with this so far, man. They dance around me. Nice. Love that riff. So interesting how we have like. Is that it? Okay, I think that's it. All right, Scott. I think that's a really good. I think that's kind of what I was saying earlier, along the same lines of like, there tends to be a little too much repetition, but. I don't know, man. That like both of these songs so far, I still am gonna say 1-2. That was a really solid song as well, but I'm still gonna say 1-2. Maybe just because it was a little long, but that song definitely was like on a lower tempo, slower tempo, I should say, and just like definitely a lot of oozing of the feeling. I'm really gonna definitely go back and look at the lyrics as I listen to this, to see like that side of it, but man, I'll say this. The guitar player is very interesting to me because he's obviously good at writing really catchy riffs. But I can't remember, or if he did, it didn't really stand out to me enough for me to remember now. Him like, and you don't need to do this. Don't hear me say it. This should happen. But like, he doesn't seem like if he's choosing this, he might be choosing a like huge like soloist in the sense that he goes off and solos like, you know, a John Petrucci type of person. I'm sure he probably could do that stuff, and maybe he just chooses not to do that because it doesn't fit the song as much. I don't know, but again, I don't think they sound the same. Very different. But one of the things I like about Caligula's Horse is how they have this kind of like genty stuff for the verses and then the poppy stuff, good chorus. And then the guitar player also does, I think, tastefully shredding in his solos that match with the chords that are flying by. I haven't heard as much from this guitarist. Maybe we will in this album. So, all right, let's get to number 3. Number 3 is Lake 401. Lake 401. Here we go with number 3.
Take a walk to the faraway lake by the car.
Pyramid, I think that's true about pop. But 7 minutes is kind of long.
It's when he combed my hair. It's so hard to know.
Speaking of Dean writing pop, it sounds very poppy too. Okay, Colin, I'm looking forward to those guitar parts. Even though the sound is the same, this is a slow tempo song. It's very different than the typical Teramaze we've heard in the past. right here now. Beautiful, baby, beautiful. agree, John. That's why I like that they're kind of doing something different. Of course, Scott approves the Doomy. I like that Doomy stuff too so far. Yeah, I would say kind of with what Ryan said, there's a whole lot of 4/4. And Froggy stuff, I would say, tends to either subdivide the 4/4 in a different feel or have a different time for even adding like 5/4 to make it have that different kind of feel. Maybe if Teramaze did a little more of that. Although I do think you can go obviously to the other side where it's like too much odd time signatures. I'm too quiet now? Got it. It's going into the red when I talk. It's gonna be tough because I like this song too. Okay, so the music is too loud. Okay, is that the end of the song? Maybe I'll turn down the music a bit. Probably smart. All right, I'll turn down the music a teeny bit. Yeah, that's hard. I really like that song, and the fact that it was short. That's tough. It might make it better than the second song. I don't know. The second song, though, was really cool. Had a little more colors to it than this one. This one didn't have as many colors. So I think I'm just going to say 1, 2, and 3. That's tough, man. That's tough. That was a good song. It was short, which is good when you're talking about that kind of thing, but... Okay, we'll have to see. The next song is called... Deep State of Awake. This is 8 minutes and 40 seconds. This is a long one. It says guest vocals by Jason Wisdom from Death Therapy. Does anybody know who Death Therapy is? Have we ever had them on a channel? I don't think we have. Jason Wisdom is the guest vocal. Is he singing the whole thing, Colin, or just parts of it with Dean? We'll find out. Here we go with number 4, Deep State of Awake. You understand? Yes! Dude, I'm telling you, this guitar player knows how to write grooves. I can see that, McCumber. I can see that a little bit, but... It sounds like newer Dream Theater. See, you can understand that guy. I don't mind this growling. Teramaze core. I like back to like soothing. I like that mix up. I like that mix up. I was gonna say that too, Manuel Romero. That kind of growling, you could understand what he was saying, but he still had that oomph to it. I'm pleasantly surprised that these songs so far have enough of a different feel to them, that it's not just the same thing. That's a very Dream Theater line right there. That's a very Dream Theater line. Yeah, it is 8 minutes long, so, or 9 minutes. Now we got like a Metallica feel with like Poppy singing. Here's the pre-chorus. I'd say Teramaze definitely follows that like songwriting structure. I'm gonna guess Ryan doesn't dig this kind of grounding. Yep. Halftime. And to think that this is one of 2 other albums they wrote in 1 year, think about that. That's some. He's got a well of creativity. The whole band does. That's crazy. Right, Manuel. There we go. There's a little bit of a run. That was a Petrucci kind of lick right there. Like it. Feels to know. Ooh. Double bass even. Okay, that was almost like a proggy kind of tattoo. Very Symphony X right there. With the 2020 engineering sound. Nice. Very catchy, again, chorus. Yeah. Welcome back, Scott. Get a better internet connection, bro. Yeah, mine's fine too, so it's just Scott. if I see these guys in concert, Dean, if you guys ever come to the United States for a tour and you come around Ohio, I'll come see you guys. And I'll be singing in the crowd these songs. Very catchy. Hear that? That's very catchy. Ooh. Oh, we got it. We got a thumbs up from the drummer. Finally, a little bit of emotion. All right, I'm gonna say 1, 4, 2, 3. I still like 1 the best. Was really impressed. Ooh, that rhymed. I still like 1 the best. I was really impressed. But that was a really good song, man. Yeah, 1, 4, 2, 3. So far 3. I still like 3. It's just not as good as the other 3 songs ahead of it. So I'm surprised there's a lot of people who have 1 last. That's interesting, and I have 1 first. I think maybe it's just because it was the first song, but really dug the first one. So, all right, we're already 50 minutes in, and we're not even halfway. This is crazy. So this might be the longest stream that we have. Number 5 is Here to Watch You. 6 minutes and 45 seconds. Long again. Here we go. Number 5.
Can I protect you for a night?
Okay.
I'm here to watch you for a night. I saw them pass me by. I'm here protecting love tonight. The words, they don't make sense, but in this life, I'm down but on your side. I'm here to love you for a night.
I didn't do the filter.
I'm speaking softly for a night. I saw them pass me by. I'm here protecting love tonight. She doesn't make me cry, but in this life, I'm down but on her side. You and me go. And in this time, I'm down but on her side.
Oh, yeah. This is definitely on the poppier side, and I love Carmen Electra in the background. Holy shit. What are you trying to do to me, Dean? You want me to listen to your music, dude. You can't put a girl like that in your fucking video. That's what he's saying in the chorus. He wears his glasses in the night. Alright, Para, be safe to work. Definitely poppier than the other stuff, but nice. This is a good build. Notice how we went from very low key. Now we're back up to a little more aggressive. Let's see if it gets more aggressive later. you for watching me again. I'm here to love you for a night.
I'm speaking softly for a night. A sun passed me by. I'm here protecting love tonight.
I like that little offbeat.
Doesn't make me cry, but in this life, I'm down, but on her side, you and me go. And in this time, I'm down, but on her side. The fearless becomes struck our way.
Building.
Watch them, let them watch me die. The fearless becomes struck our way.
Nice release there. Very good release, but this is definitely more poppy. Probably the poppiest song we've heard. Engineering is really good. So Colin, why do you like this song so much? I think you said because it builds so well. Is that the only reason? At halftime. I would agree, Colin. I think Dean sounds fantastic on everything. Fucking Australians, man. Aussies got a knack for music. Nice choice of notes there. Got like that dissonant feel. Yeah, really liking this ending. Perfect the ending. It just feels like it could have been the ending. Or maybe not. Alright, here we go. Next section. Alright, where are we going? Damn, this went like full balls to the wall at the end. I knew it had to be the end because it was like a 6-minute song, and I'm like, it can't be that much longer. Okay, so I actually was gonna put that last until that ending. I wish that ending was more in the middle because I think then it would have been definitely better. But that ending was totally like out of nowhere. And if it wasn't for the ending, I was gonna put that song last out of them. But because of that ending, it just moved a little bit above 3. I mean, so far, for me, there hasn't been a bad song on here. Yep. What are you confused at? The ending? Yeah, because the ending just came out of nowhere. So that is a little weird. But I did like that ending. I mean, good choice by the guitar player. Good choices, I should say. All right, we got to move on. We're at fucking an hour, and we still have half the album to go. All right, next one is Sleeping Man. That doesn't have anything else to say about it, just Sleeping Man. So here we go. feel so far? I didn't change anything, so I don't know how it's louder. Okay, how about that?
I'm fighting through the ages. There's something wrong. I'm missing all my pieces.
I'm actually surprised that most of the songs so far have been like lower tempo versus a kind of surprised by that. So far, I think only that one heavy one has been like the heavy one. I love Dean's fucking voice, man. He's definitely top 5 for me. Amongst all the bands we listen to, he's in the top 5. It's like a mixture of like he could sing musical theater as well as rock. It's just like and pop. Okay, so Colin's telling us the double time's coming. More range, Jason. What kind of range do you need? He fucking sings high and he sings normal. The only thing we haven't heard is him sing like low. I feel like he's got a great range. He's not Daniel Hyman, but that kind of range, like what Daniel Hyman and the whatever they do doesn't fit this music at all. So I feel like if he did that, it would ruin it. Yeah, that's what I say. Like, I don't think Hyman's screams would fit this music very well. But you can hear him singing high. I mean, he's singing pretty high in a few parts. I mean, he goes into head voice quite a bit. Right there. That's not low. Yeah, you want to hear him do Daniel Hyman. But again, I don't think that would fit this music at all. Maybe he can. I do like the song. Like, it's definitely more poppy. Yeah, that's interesting, Pyramid. I wonder how much they spent on these videos, because they're nice and well done. Ooh. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Is that it? Okay, so where am I going to place that? I'm actually going to put that as like ahead of 5 and 3. I liked it, and the fact that it was short made it better. How many singers, though, Ryan, tick every box for you? That, you know how, and that's why I've said on this channel many, many times, the hardest thing to do is be a good singer. There's so many good guitarists out there. There's so many good bass players out there. There's so many good drummers out there. There's not a lot of great singers out there. There's good ones, but there's not a lot of great singers. I think it's especially hard because even if you're a good singer, does your singing fit the kind of music that's being played, whether it's blues, rock, or whatever? I mean, you can be like this kind of singer, but you put him in like a blues band or a funk band, obviously not a good singer. So the matching of the singer with the music, I think is one of the most incredibly hard things to do in music. It's very rare. It's very rare. Which is why James Hetfield is James Hetfield, because he fits perfectly with Metallica music. Perfectly. All right, let's get to the next one since we're so fucking taking so long. Oh, wait, did I put my... Yeah, here we go. So I'm going to put that ahead of 5 and 3 because it was short and sweet. And poppy. I like poppy. So, all right, next one is called... shit, what number are we on? That was 6, right? So we're on 7. Run. This is called Run. Very simple. 5-minute song. Here we go. Number 7.
They're watching me from where we go. The fear I have is haunting me. The sound of guns, no waste of life.
All right, see you, Jason.
I cannot begin to tell why you would be the story in their eyes. And it's you that's left
That's what,
behind.
yeah, I think his melodies... I can see what you're saying about the melodies are kind of in the same range, John. But to me, he definitely sounds like the melodies he does is very emotional and like poppy and like just musical less to me almost. Like I feel like Dean would be a good Curly in Oklahoma. That's a good way to put it, John. This sounds like that song, shit, that I really, really like with, that one band that starts out with the drums just kicking ass at the very beginning as an intro. I can't think of the title. That right there sounds like that song a little bit. does have that like atmospheric sound all of a sudden. I like it, but I definitely don't like it as much as the other songs. So I'm gonna pick this last. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that doesn't go. Scott telling it like it is. The album low point. Alright, so that was number 7. I think a lot of people kind of feel similar on that one. A little too straightforward maybe. And maybe the placement of where it is makes it kind of like a downer track. Yeah. So, let's get on to number 8. Idle Hands / The Devil's Workshop, which is one of the highlights according to Colin. And this is a fucking 9-minute song. We're definitely breaking Colin's old record. All right, here we go with number 8.
Standing there in the darkness and can't admit to why. Tiny drips from my eyes. You're bleeding in from the open and binding tears begun. You're sweet
Like that.
now you're standing out in the open.
Standing out in the open. Speaking about range, I know it's similar, but down, up. So I mean, he's going up and down. Listen to the layers going on there. Ooh. This is like old Teramaze, or Teramaze we've heard before. I would agree with that, Scott. I would agree with that. What's up, Ash? Ash, I'm gonna guess this is not your vibe. I can get back to the heavy. That's a good way to put it, McCumber. I like that. Here's a little bit of an odd time part. just need to go back to the heavy part. I don't remember Dark Water. I feel like the song started off really strong, but I feel like it's kind of falling back into the... Like this part. Breakdown here. This is beautiful here. It's interesting how the piano sounds like it's in the background. It's almost like they put a microphone over there and like...
I spent the time, wasted all.
It's interesting, Colin. This is your highlight song. One of your highlight songs.
In the time I spent with all the lies in me, I face another day to know you fear it all.
Like his voice when he goes in that little head voice.
Goes by and I find a way, and I find the time. You never run it together, you never stop the war. If only you could have chosen me, what life would have in store. You never wanted to notice the life I want.
Bill here. Ryan with his subtle little jab there. Okay. Liking this guitar part right now.
You never run it together, you never stop the war. If only you could have chosen me, what life would have in store. You never wanted to notice the life I wanted.
Oh, I felt that one. See my eye? It was like, I knew that was coming next. Loving the guitar for sure, Colin.
excellent job of this.
Never ride together. Never stop the war. If only you could have chosen me, what life would have in store.
Very good choices of notes. Again, I think that's half the solo. What's going on behind it? And if this is the end, this is a great outro. Lots of energy.
All right, that is the end. So I'm gonna place that in the middle of the pact. Maybe it's because we've been going, for over an hour now, or not. But that definitely wouldn't be a highlight for me. It was a good song. I think every song so far on this is good, but I wouldn't call that a highlight. I definitely think that 1, 4, 2, and 6 are better than that. So yeah, let's get to the next one. Stop talking. All right, this is number 9. This is Not a Drill. And it's fucking 8 minutes. Dude, okay, I'm just going to say this now. Totally dig it that we're doing a full album like this. And I'm happy that it's Teramaze because I do dig them. And I think this whole album is probably going to go on the playlist for me. Because there's not a bad song on here. But I just am going to warn you guys. Don't make this the norm. If you're going to do a full album, even with me talking for the first 13 minutes, we're going to be at an hour and a half of mostly music. So this cannot become the norm because I can't do 2-hour streams. There's just no way. So just keep that in mind for the future, yo. All right, so this is number 9. This is Not a Drill, 8 minutes and 36 seconds. We got a long time. Here we go. And I don't think it's fair to the band either because there's only so much attention span your brain can hold with music and stuff like that and concentration. And an hour and a half of music is not one of those things I can do. Is dance moves? Oh, I gotta get out of the way then. Let me get out of his way. Sorry, bass player, I'm going to put me there. Dean, you're singing to the camera. All right, peace, Ryan. Yeah, it's been a long time. Oh, nice fill there, drummer. Sounds kind of quiet. Okay. In the middle? Good idea. There we go. That's pretty high. This reminds me of that beginning of that Dream Theater song on Train of Thought. Except Dean is wearing a hat, so we can't match. I'll do this. That's my addition to the band is the strings. Except I can't play fucking violin.
that right part is a very Dream Theater-esque part. And Pantera. Back to halftime. Nice. Man, can you just imagine? I would love to have the voice that he has. I would feel so blessed. Dean, you better not take for granted like that how lucky you are to have that. Same with the band. Tell your band members they're lucky as shit. Is this where he gets dancing? That tempo. Ooh, nice drummer. There's some energy. Very catchy chorus as always. Back to that halftime. I like that back and forth. That's his dancing column? That's not dancing. Back to that halftime for the solo. Colin, you just set that up wrong. That was not dancing, that was one movement. No, you didn't really even try. That you mislabeled that. Beautiful. He didn't even move anything below his neck. It was like that. That's all he did. Beautiful. It's like saying kissing is sex. That section right there was awesome, Dean. Absolutely awesome. He's like, yeah, motherfuckers, look what I just sang. Dean, in this part right here, are you actually singing? Or is this like a recording of that you just took? And is that what is on here right now that we're listening to? Because if you're actually singing that note right there, it looks very easy for you to belt that shit out. Damn. This is kind of like Moulin Rouge-ish, the fucking melody and like just the epicness of the. Well, true, Scott, but still. You can see, like, especially if they're really hard notes, you can see that they have to focus on it. I mean, I don't know if it's just because we've been here for an hour and a half, but yeah, that's definitely gonna be in the... I don't know, I like that a little bit more than 8 because of that epicness at the end. So I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna get right into the next song because, I mean, we are fucking going forever. All right, here's number 10, which I think is like 8 minutes long too. Last song, this one's called I Wonder, which is another highlight. It'll be very interesting. And then Colin says, for me, this is easily a 4 out of 5 album. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And blimey, hello. All right, here we go. I Wonder. The title track. And I'm right perfectly in the middle.
Lay back in bed and hear a sound. To be food, no
I knew that already.
one's around. Way by the rules you slipped and found. Breaking out to lead you in. They'll find a way to kill me now. Slipping off the edges. More to life than I could ever wonder.
I like that.
He's leading the crowd as they dance behind. Pull the wool upon their eyes.
Goes.
Two wings are the same on a bird of prey, looking down to lead you in. They'll find a way to kill me now. Spinning off the edge, there's more to life than I could ever wonder.
It's interesting. I would say the first half of the album went against what I predicted at the beginning, that songs would sound pretty similar. But the second half of the album has been following that. Kind of like they sound like the not same song. Oh, we got a fucking copyright. All of a sudden on the last song, what? Shit. We might not make it through this song because the warning light just came on. I like this chorus. We'll see if it shuts it down. Last time it did this, it let me finish the song, so we'll see. Okay, yeah, this song is definitely good. I'm gonna move myself so I'm in line.
Wait for me.
This song is definitely more on the epic side, like more going in different directions. But I think the second half of the album has sounded more the same, whereas the first part of the album was more different kind of songs. Let's make it through the song, come on.
They'll find a way to give me now.
Yeah, this definitely has a different feel.
More to life. I wonder. They'll find a way
Building.
to reach for
Good transition from that last section. song is better than the last two, and it's definitely good that it's ending the album. Yep, I would definitely agree, Scott. I would say the first half of this album is better than the second half, and this is the highlight of the second half. Ooh. Aggressive stuff we were asking for earlier. Very kind of classically. Yep, there's that like classically. Yeah, I agree too, Scott. This is one of the best songs on the album. And I think they know it too, which is why they put it at the end. So the first song to me was the best. This might be the second. This might be better than the first. Very emotional song. What the hell just happened? Okay, so does that mean that they're going into another album? Is this like when you said they wrote 3 albums in a year? Is that supposed to be an ending that goes into the next album? Because that was a weird, very weird cutoff. So I don't know. Yeah, that was a very abrupt cutoff. Either way, 10 overtook everything for me. So the title track of the album, which usually happens at the beginning, happened at the very end, and that was definitely my favorite, followed by the beginning of the album, which was awesome. And so the best way I can describe this album for me is that started very strong. I really liked the first half. Second half got a little mundane, a little weaker until the very last song for me. And part of that might be the longevity of it. We are at an hour and 40 minutes. And so I think, again, this is one of the reasons why I'm against having such long streams. Because, again, there's only so much your brain can handle. And that's just a fact. So, though I'm cool with it, I'm glad we did this for sure. Let's just not make this the norm, people. Especially when Jason said his is like an hour long worth of music. I don't want this to become the norm. If it does start becoming the norm, I'm either going to charge... No, I'm not even going to charge you more money. I'm just going to say no. Because it's not even about the money. It's about the fact that I just don't want to do 2-hour streams. So keep that in mind. I want to say to Dean specifically, I am a fanboy. I'm officially a fanboy. I think your voice is top 5 in the industry. Number 2, I think it's amazing how much creative ability you have to write this kind of music. 3 albums in a year's time. I mean, that's just a wealth of fucking creativity. I think your band is just very good at knowing what a good song is. I would say this whole album didn't have a bad song on it. There are songs, obviously, I liked more than others, weaker songs than others. That's life. I mean, you can't have every song be a 10. No pun intended, since that was number 1. But I will say, I mean, there's not a single song on here that I disliked that I was like, nope, not going to listen to that again, like Between the Buried and Me does to me. So I'm not going to put this whole album on the same playlist, but I will put 10 through 6. I'm going to put 10 through 6 on my top 40 playlist, which means that's the one I listen to the most. Which, speaking of, we need to get back to a top 40 songs from this channel. Yeah, this is definitely the record-setting stream at 1 hour and 41 minutes. So, Dean, the last thing I'll say to you and the band is bravo, excellent job. I really hope you guys tour at some point in the U.S. and please try to find. I can even help you. I will go to venues to try to get you set up. You know, obviously you have managers and shit that do that, but I'm saying I will help as much as I can to try to get you to Columbus. Columbus isn't great, but I mean, I'm sure most people go to Cleveland if it's Ohio, and I would drive to Cleveland to come see you guys. So please try to come to Ohio if you do have a tour here. If you could, in the comments, if you do watch this whole thing, please tell us if there are plans for a tour in the United States or a tour in general, or if maybe you're on tour and I don't even know it. But would like to hear those details and let us all know so people who dug this whole album or many songs from this album can come see you and support you. So bravo, great job. I really do hope to see you again and to sing this live. I would love to hear it. So thank you very much, Colin, for showing us. Album number 10 will drop soon. Okay, well, if that's going to drop soon, dude, you guys got to tour. And if you do tour, last thing I'm going to say is you've got to do song 10 and 1 for sure on that tour. Those two were great. The opening track and the ending track were obviously my favorite. I love them. So everyone have a great time. We're getting out of here. Tomorrow is going to be... Bryce is here with us for tomorrow night. So hopefully see you guys here tomorrow night. Have a great Sunday. Peace.